It's not even a real practice. There's that feeling in my stomach, that lurching emptiness. I'll feel better after a few trips up and down the court. I try to steady myself. I just started college, the time you can make yourself into anything you want to be. I want to take advantage of this. For the last 18 years, I've been defined by my familial duties. All firstborn children of immigrant parents bear this identity. Now, it's time to be something different. I spent the previous summer dreaming of basketball. I don't know how or what makes me think I can, but I've convinced myself that I can be a D1 hoops player. It's walk-on hopefuls versus actual players. When I asked a few weeks ago, coaches said they weren't sure about tryouts. They told me to come to conditioning sessions until they decided. There was one problem. They didn't exactly say I could join. So for 2 weeks, I showed up and waited for someone to bring me into the fold. From the bleachers, I watched the players run suicides, do wall sits, and jump on boxes that were half my height. My mother's nagging voice played in my head. Có người Việt Nam nào chơi trong WNBA không? Sometimes I talk back to her. No, Mom, not the WNBA, just college basketball. Look at them, they're just running. I can run. This isn't my dream. Then she'd say, mất thì con đi college đi học mà đâu có đi chơi basketball. She was right. I couldn't really argue with her there. I was watching people get in shape. That's right up there with watching paint dry. I've played basketball since 8th grade, which has given me just enough time to realize I'm not exactly college ball player material. 5-star recruit, maybe like a half-star. I am aware of my shortcomings. I topped out at 5'3" in 8th grade, but I refused to believe my growing days were over. I was a true believer in the power of milk. I was transfixed by that one commercial where the boy in the Zach Morris outfit took a gulp of milk and his legs stretched like saltwater taffy. I guzzled gallons and gallons of milk. After my daily dose of vitamin D, I would lie on the living room floor, hold onto the couch legs, and order my sister Goldie to pull on my legs to, get them ready for the inevitable growth spurt. Yeah. Maybe I should have spent more time working on my skills. I'm a good shooter, but I turn the ball over a lot. I can play solid defense, but I don't box out for rebounds. Ever. I just forget. I know I'm not that good, but I'm obsessed with basketball. And the possibility that I might be good if I just keep playing keeps me from giving up. What can I say? Dreams are hard to let go of, despite how unlikely they are. The pickup game is about to start. The opposing squad is stacked. They have 3 players over 6 foot, all scholarship players. One of them was recruited all the way from Australia. She was so good that they brought her across 15 time zones to play in Fresno. I'm stuck with the 2 other walk-on hopefuls. Kenna is my height, but a little bit thicker. She seems more sure of herself, and she's sporting cornrows, so she definitely looks more like a basketball player. I talked to the 3rd girl, Diamond. She's an undersized post player. She has a brace on her left knee. This is shaping up to be an epic clock cleaning, like when the Mighty Ducks first faced Team Iceland. Considering the 3 of us, we need a miracle to win. A flying V-play, a knuckle puck, something. We got nothing. Arita and Sophie, 2 sophomores, feel sorry for us and join our team. My team's on offense first. VAMP comes over to guard me. She's a sophomore with senior swagger. From her bio picture online, she looks friendly. But not here. Not in this game. Immediately, I think she's a main character from Love and Basketball. Hey, I'm supposed to be Monica Wright, the feisty underdog character who gets everything she wants because of her love of the game. Already, VMAC has 2 things I want. A likeness to the main character in a movie I'm obsessed with, and a spot on the team. The ball is checked at half court. I give myself a pep talk, just like Monica did during our high school championship game. Don't look down when you dribble. Cut through the key. Pop back out of the wing. Show them you can hang. Kenna passes to me and VMAC backs off. Dares me to make a move. I barely look at her before passing it right back to Kenna. Damn it, why didn't you do anything? VMAC eases up her defensive stance. I float between various spots on the court like an uncertain ghost. When I relax and let the game come to me, I'm actually decent. I cut hard, I hustle for loose balls, but now I'm overthinking every move. I try to make myself useful, set some screens. Diamond shoots. I see the ball arc in slow motion. It clanks on the front of the rim, landing right in VMAC's hands. Of course you forgot to box out. Come on, get in the game. VMAC's leading a fast break. I sprint to catch up. I thought I was in shape. I had played basketball all summer, but this is another level. I'm pumping my legs. I finally catch up, but I'm out of breath. Just stay in front of her. Don't let her get by you. In my defensive stance, I don't watch her face. I watch her torso. Try to predict what direction she'll go. I back off, give her some space. She pulls up and shoots. For a second, shoes stop squeaking, and the only sound is the ball swishing through the nylon net. Okay, don't give up. Get her on the next play. The next time her team gets the ball, I close in, play tighter, lower my stance. She drives as soon as she catches the pass. I go for the ball, and she goes by me. I turn around just in time to see her layup go through the hoop. I look at Diamond and Kenna. Come on, where's the help defense? They're looking at me like, glad we're not you right now. VMAC's team is up 5 buckets, and we haven't even scored yet. We're getting smoked, and it reminds me of high school ball. For 3 years, my team did not win a single game. There was that one time we lost to a JV team by 70 points. Yeah, that's right. We let them score nearly triple digits during a game that had 8-minute quarters. That's 32 minutes. You'd think losing like that would have taught me some lesson about character or something. Really, all it did was prove to me how much I would endure to keep playing. It was painful to be that bad, but I never thought about quitting. When I was 9, I watched a Bulls-Knicks game with my dad, and I was hooked. It was the first thing I identified with that had nothing to do with my family. I love my family, but sometimes the weight of my parents' expectations become too much to bear. They came to this country to give their children a better future. What if my life wasn't worth their sacrifice? And when you're the firstborn to parents who don't speak English, your first job is always interpreter. Wherever language and communication are required, I'm on call. The other pillar of responsibility in my childhood is that of my brother's protector. My brother has cerebral palsy, and although both my sister and I look after and care for him, I feel a special responsibility as the oldest. I want to stare down anyone who points at him, yell at anyone who whispers mean things about him. I want to protect him from all the ugliness humanity can sometimes possess. So basketball provides me something else I can be. Man, I fell hard for basketball. It is organized chaos. The ball is a flickering current, and the passing lanes are different circuits. The ball passed through the right circuits can be electric. I want to feel this as much as possible. But basketball does not love me in return. My relationship with it is a one-sided one. It always embarrasses me, but I keep coming back. I'll do anything for it, including getting my ass handed to me by VMAC. The ball comes to me again. VMAC isn't prepared to guard me off the dribble. I go hard toward the basket, and I can't believe it, but I get by her. There's an open lane, and I'm in it. I aim for the spot in the middle of the backboard. Easy layup, don't blow it. As the ball rolls off my fingertips, Jasmine, VMAC's teammate, comes over and swats my shot with a resounding slap, just like this. Welcome to D1 basketball. VMAC looks annoyed that I got by her, but pretty satisfied that I got rejected. Nice D, Jasmine, she calls out. All right, you've been embarrassed before. This is nothing new. Shake it off, I tell myself. Don't worry about it. This is my chance to show I can play. I need to do something memorable. VMAC's team is a couple baskets away from winning and ending the game. When I get the ball again, I don't think. I just react. Make your move. Just attack. I fake left. 3 dribbles with my right hand. VMAC gets caught in the traffic jam of players in the key. See ya, you didn't think I could do that again, did ya? Jasmine comes over to make the same block. Instead of a regular right-handed layup, I take 2 swift steps. In this moment, I feel weightless. I don't feel the burden of my familial duties. Expectations roll off my shoulders. It's just me and basketball. I fly under the rim and flip the ball over my head for a reverse layup. It goes in. Ooh, VMAC. Ooh, VMAC better D up because Maggie brought her A game, Sophie says. I'm surprised. I didn't think any of them knew my name. I try to hide my smile as I run back on defense. That was the beginning of my tryout. I did get a shot to make the team, and I could have made it, albeit as a bench warmer. But I quit. I realized their basketball wasn't my basketball. College was my first shot at forming an identity, and I realized deciding what I didn't want to be was just as important as what I did. Besides, all these years later, remembering that one moment sends electricity up and down my spine. I could have been rejected 1,000 more times for that feeling. Thank you.
That's VAMP first timer, Maggie Thach.